Do you want a lightweight, an easy to set up wireless mic solution for your filmmaking, your events videography, or to be more relevant today, your online dance and fitness class teaching gigs? Well, I think Saramonic just has the answer for you. What's up, guys? It's your boy Niko from Balls is Life, and for today we are going to review the Saramonic Blink 500, and more specifically the Blink 500 B2 package, which I got. So the Saramonic Blink 500 B2 comes with one receiver and two transmitters. So before we talk about the features of this product, let's unbox it first. So pretty nice looking package from Saramonic. You got the manual, and look how it's laid out inside the box. Pretty nice. So let's start with this box. I'm assuming these are cables. Yep. Is that it? One more. All right, so you get 3 USB to USB-C charging cables for all 3 units. You've got a TRS connection for connecting to your cameras. You've got a TRRS cable so that you could use it for your smartphones or even your laptops. And finally, we've got 2 lavalier microphones if you want to use the lavaliers instead of using the mic, which we'll talk about later how you'll do that. Now let us go to the mics. So receiver, transmitter, and transmitter. These are the 3 units. We've got 1 receiver and 2 transmitters. Now, first thing that I noticed is these are very, very small, unlike your traditional wireless mics where your receiver is either a big square unit or a big box, which I have, my Samson wireless mic, and your transmitter is again still smaller than traditional wireless mics. And what's unique about this unit, this transmitter, as I mentioned earlier, if you want to use lavalier mics like the traditional wireless mics, you can do it by connecting it here in this mic jack. Connect the lavalier there. But what's unique about this product is you could use it without a lavalier mic. As you can see, there is a mic there on top, and what you will do is instead of you clipping this in your belt, in wherever you hide it, and then clipping a lavalier mic on your shirt, you could just clip this directly on your shirt, and that's your mic. This unit will pick up your voice. Now, for those of you asking, is that just like the Rode Wireless Go? And the answer is yes, it's a direct competitor of the Rode Wireless Go. But what I like about this is that the Rode Wireless Go, I think, sells for, an SRP of 14,000 pesos. And I got this package for 9,000 pesos. Well, around 8,900 to be exact. And it came with 2 receivers. If you're going with a package that comes with 1 receiver, it's around 7,000 pesos, which is half the price of the Rode Wireless Go. Now, one common question that people are asking, do the 2 receivers record as dual channels, one on the left, one on the right? And the answer to that is unfortunately no. When you use both transmitters, it records into 1 channel only, so you cannot separate the 2 voices in post-production if that's what you need. Now, Saramonic claims that these batteries will last for about 6 hours. I haven't actually tried it. I haven't used it that long, there's, we can't go out right now because of community quarantines, lockdown. So I've used it, I've tested it, but not for that long, so I couldn't vouch for that. But some online reviews say for heavy use, it's around 3.5 hours. But if it's for light use, especially if you don't boost the volume up in the units, it goes up to 5 hours. One concern of people, would these units not come off? Well, based on my testing, I used this and moved a lot, and it's pretty secure on shirts, on jackets, especially on your pants, on belts. So I guess you're safe. And one thing I like about the clips is, well, more specifically, the clip of the receiver is it's hot shoe or cold shoe compatible. So the receiver, you could just clip it onto your camera's hot shoe mount, and looks nice aesthetically. So 1+ for the Saramonic Blink 500. Now, one thing I don't like about this is, if you can see, there is no LCD screen. It's just lights, so there's no battery indicator. There is no volume level indicator. So I'll show you later how to know your volume. But when it comes to battery, it will just become red when it's low already on battery. And some say when you see that, you've got around 30 minutes to work with it, which I hope that they could have put in, some indicator, like, I don't know, a 3 light indicator, if they really didn't want to put an LCD screen on these units. Okay, so now we are going to pair these units, and these are easy to pair. All you have to do is press the power button of the transmitter and the receiver at the same time, like this. And if you see solid lights as opposed to blinking lights, then you are paired. So it's that easy, it's that fast. You are paired already with just one click. Now let's test the audio quality. I'm going to connect this with my A6400 so that you could hear what it sounds like. All right, so I've connected this mic to my camera, and we are going to switch from this mic to this mic in 3, 2, 1. All right, so what you're hearing now is the Saramonic Blink 500. This is the audio test of the Saramonic Blink 500. I'm not gonna do anything in post except for probably boost the volume up if needed. So this is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like when I'm not talking. So just to note, I've got an electric fan turned on. So if that picks it up, you be the judge if that's bothersome for you. All right. So now, next test, I'm gonna test this with the included lavalier mic from Saramonic. All right, so now we're testing the lavalier mic of the Saramonic Blink 500. This is what it sounds like. Again, I'm not going to do any post-processing except for boosting up the levels if needed. And this is what it sounds like when me talking. Same levels a while ago. And this is what it sounds like, the noise floor, when it's silent. All right, so there's a test. You be the judge which sound you prefer more, or if needed that you need a lavalier mic, would you rather have this? If you can't clip on a big unit to your interviewee or your guest, if they prefer this, so you can hear your options when it comes to sound quality. All right, so now we're going to do a range test of the Saramonic Blink 500. I'm going to test it while walking away from the camera, from the receiver, so that we'll see if it will affect the sound quality. So here goes. Alright, so we are testing the range of this Saramonic Blink 500. Now it says that it could go up to 50 meters without obstacles and 30 meters with obstacles. That could be walls or, I don't know, cars. But mainly it's walls that you want to take note of. So I'm going to go back. This is going to be less than 20 meters, but I don't see myself personally using this in a 50-meter range. But you know, if you are planning to do that, just know that they claim that it can go up to 50 meters with no obstacles. So I'm gonna start a walk back, and estimation, I think I will go up to probably 15 meters, 12, 15 meters. So mic check, test 1, 2, 3. What is up, guys? It's Niko here from Balls Live, around 15 meters away from the camera using the Blink 500. Yeah, now I'm gonna try to go inside the rooms and we'll see if the audio will break. Still hear me, and we'll go into another room. I think this will have going to struggle because we went through a lot of walls. So now I'm going back. Mic test. Am I still good? So that's the test, the range test for the Saramonic Blink 500. All right, so now you can see when it comes to like going far away from the receiver, I didn't test like the whole 50 meters that Saramonic claims it can, but I've seen reviews of actually going 50 meters and there is no problem, no cracking sounds, but that is with no obstructions in sight. So it's clear from the transmitter to the receiver. Now, when it comes to going inside the rooms, that surprised me because upon reviewing the video, the moment I stepped inside the room, my audio got cut off, and as soon as I went out of the room, my audio came back on. This is surprising because I've watched a lot of reviews that tested the Saramonic Blink 500 and they walked out of the room and even walked out of their apartment unit and they can still be heard. The receiver still picks up the audio from the transmitter. So this surprised me. One theory I have is maybe it depends on the type of wall. Here we've got like concrete, thick cement walls all over the house. Maybe that's a factor as opposed to, I don't know, if you use wood or like thinner material. So yeah, that surprised me, but just something to note, if you know you've got walls also made of concrete, that it might not be advisable to use that if you are going to like run around and use just one mic system and use multiple camera angles where you're going around the house. So as I mentioned, we will look at the lights. So you will see on the side that there is a level adjuster. So if you click on minus, am I clicking the right button? No, I'm clicking on plus. If you click on minus, look at the lights, it goes, so that's when there's no volume. Click plus, you see the light at one quadrant. Click it another 2 times and click another 2 times. There's the 3 quadrants. So that's the maximum volume you could do with the Saramonic Blink 500, and it's pretty loud when you listen to it on your computer. So that's it for our initial review and unboxing of the Saramonic Blink 500. The Saramonic Blink 500 comes in a lot of packages. I decided to get the B2 just in case me and Joyce needs to teach at the same time. We need to record at the same time. Then we've got the option of having 2 mics recording to one receiver. There is a B1, which is just one transmitter, one receiver. You've got other packages where instead of having this receiver, you've got a receiver that goes straight into the connection of your smartphone. So you can check them online, see what package suits your needs. And if this video helped you, we appreciate if you could give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel here in Balls is Life. Hit that notification bell icon. Follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook. And we will see you in our next video here in Balls is Life. See ya!